Hello, I'm ibxtoycat, and this is Realismcraft, the most realistic dynamic world that exists for Minecraft Bedrock, and it has just had an update to support the Nether. And so I'm going to load it up on a seed which allows you to go to the Nether very easily to do a Nether-only challenge. That's right, I'm going to go to the Nether with nothing on me, and I'm not going to go back to the overworld ever. My goal is to get netherite gear using exclusively the things found in the Nether. And to make this more fun, or at least more interesting, because the Nether has an update, it's not just a visual overhaul that you would probably expect from a pack like this, it's also, interestingly enough, a overhaul to all sorts of fun structures and mobs. And so I'm going to have a very different Nether experience, and I'm going to see if I can get netherite in just the Nether. Along the way, my goal is to get myself I obviously want to get my hands on a respawn anchor, and if I could even go so far, I want to get some armor trims happening there too. But all of that relies on me making it to the Nether, and me managing to safely get all of the fundamentals for life sorted out. So yeah, as the way Realismcraft works is it alters your terrain generation a little bit. This seed, the one found in the link down below, in vanilla will spawn you right in an Nether portal, but in Realismcraft it spawns you 100 blocks away. It's no big deal, but it's an example of just how many weird things change when you use a dynamic world like this. But yeah, this update is exciting in all sorts of ways, and I want to experience it firsthand for the first time in the Nether. And like I promised, I'm here with literally nothing now. Okay, so we have to not die. You know, let's up some stakes, shall we? You're not dying because your Nether portal spawns you directly into a pit of lava. I would say that's bad. And to discourage me from dying again in the future, because, you know, it's not hardcore or anything, but it's not meant to be softcore either, right? To prevent me from dying, I will give myself the challenge today that if I can get a respawn anchor, or an armor trim, or a single piece of netherite gear, then I will give myself the highest honor that I can imagine, and that is a packet of Space Raiders. Yeah, look at this. They are top tier crisps. You get them from 10p from your local newsagents, or in a big bag of 6 for £1.50 because of inflation. Anyway, so now I can go back into the Nether, and I won't be coming back to this overworld again unless I magically jump and die again or something. I don't know. Here we go. Welcome to the Nether. I kind of want to destroy the portal at this point, but that's going to be tricky. What I do know is I have to avoid piglins, like the plague, and I also have to... Like, what am I going to do with this block here? I also have to keep in mind that everything's going to be a bit different, and so I need to keep in mind the usual Nether progression path, which is getting food and wood are both hard, but in this case, not for me. I spawn right next to a warped forest. This means I'll have at least some amount of wood, although... Wait, is that like the weird... Yeah, it's hyphae rather than regular wood. I don't know why they would do it that way. But, yeah, so we're going to chop down some trees. We're going to get some wood. But getting some food is going to be a very different ordeal. And so I'm probably going to be eating mushroom stew for a little bit until we can find a crimson forest or indeed any other structure along the way. Also, yeah, I've got this. Thank you very much, Dasher. I like to believe that I've got this. And we'll find out if I'm right very shortly. So this is 32 warp planks we've got now. That's probably good enough to get going, because, you know, ultimately what do we really need? Like, a wooden pickaxe? Yeah. A wooden axe? Yeah, probably. That sounds right. And then we're going to chop down a few more pieces of wood, just because it's so fundamental, but only found in 2 of the 5 nether biomes, before we head out. Because getting your hands on netherite using only the nether seems impossible at first glance, but I'm going to take you along every step of the way, from wooden tools to stone tools to iron tools to diamond tools, and then hopefully, if we are really lucky, up to netherite and indeed trimmed tools and armor. It's going to be a lot of fun. So what are the blue bulbs connected to the hyphae? Let's break one and find out. This is a warped bubble mushroom. It's a new block they've added specifically for the pack. Also, did you see that? Did you see that? Did I imagine that? I probably imagined that. You know, I like to imagine things. I've got an active imagination. There's a nether creeper. What? Whose idea was that? Oh, okay, yeah. 2 of them. Oh, 3 of them. What just happened? What just happened? So, yeah, there are apparently nether creepers in this. I have seen pictures of this update. I've seen how beautiful the nether can look, but I had no idea what it actually contained until just now, where I'm starting to appreciate that it's pretty bad. I'm starting to appreciate that there's nether creepers everywhere. Why? Who decided this? Who thought that this was an essential thing? Also, there's weather effects here, apparently. I was just thinking to myself, boy, do we need some lava storms to spice up my nether. So those are some brown mushrooms. If I get those and combine these red mushrooms, I won't die. If I don't get the brown mushrooms, or if I get shot to death, then I will die. Is that sweetberry bush, actually? No. No, it's not. Okay, it is literally not a sweetberry bush. It's something that takes a long time to mine, though. So I've got some curiosities for sure. So yeah, this pack adds a bunch of different blocks and structures and mobs, apparently. And it's my job to get to them all without dying. Let's see if I can do that job successfully. Oh, no. No, I cannot. Okay, so it looks pretty bad right now, but that is my first brown mushroom. Let's see if I can't get my second brown mushroom. And then maybe just get out of the fiery zone. I don't know what's happening here. I just know it can't be good for me. Oh, those things are thistles. That's good. Good to know, I guess. So there's a big lava spike over here. I'm gonna just stack over it. Okay. I have to place a block down there, and then I'm just gonna get into relative safety over here, and then place a block back there. I'm now safe, roughly speaking, to make myself a bowl and to make myself three lovely soups. So I definitely don't need this right now, or that, or that. Instead, we'll just make the 3 soups there. 1, 2, 3. And that means I should probably be able to heal. And if I'm lucky, if I'm not mistaken, I saw some blackstone over there. I don't know if I actually did, or if I'm imagining something from the past. But I think I saw some blackstone just across this netherrack. And so, if... No, I didn't. Oh, no, over there. That looks like it's either blackstone or soul sand. And I intend to find out which it is. So let's eat the second mushroom stew. Okay, I am feeling pretty stewed up right now. And then let's go find out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's soul sand. No, that is blackstone. It is, in fact, blackstone. I kind of want to know what these lava spikes are. I have to guess it's just lava dripstone, but... Oh, that's weird. It's not lava dripstone at all, because it doesn't break correctly. And so instead, let's mine our way over to the blackstone. Blackstone is fairly hard to find. Oh, here we go. Outside of the basalt delta. And so if we can find 3 of it in a row, I'll take it, because that's my immediate access granted. Oh, that's a big piglin. Immediate access granted to stone tier. And like I said, we need to go up each and every tier as we go through today. I'm going to just hide in here, and I'm going to... I need to do something, but the most important thing that I need to do is make a stone pickaxe, because you can use blackstone for that. Boom, I have upgraded my tools, and there's also a... I don't... Could you just fall in the lava? It might be more convenient for me if you did. Apparently they don't die in lava. Well, that's inconvenient. Gotta say. Gonna run past this guy. I don't know if he cares. Yep, doesn't seem to care about me. He looks like a piglin brute. Definitely sounds like one too. But he seems to have much fewer reservations about people who don't wear gold armor, which is good. I feel like the piglins being a bit classist is something that doesn't sit well with me. I think we should love people regardless of their economic status, and piglins are not a fan of that ideology. So I'm now up to stone tools. I can probably make a full set, a decent one, enough to get me through to the next time I find it. And we should also probably start on getting gold tools, or at least a single piece of gold armor to keep us, you know, moving. So, stone sword goes over here. Maybe a stone axe. Certainly a stone shovel. I'm gonna, at some point, need to shovel my way through a biome, and so that'll be real good. And now it's the tricky time, which is I need gold armor, and I'm gonna upset some people on the journey to getting it. Oh, and I'm gonna get very few gold nuggets too. I'm now going to go on a little bit of a mining trip just till I get some boots or something to remove one of the sensitivities of the Nether. Apparently not many in realismcraft, but at least one of them. How are you going to find diamonds for the full set, says Topping Apple 947. Trust me when I say I am going to get diamonds. I'm not going to promise a full set of diamonds, but I am going to get myself some diamonds. But first, we need to get our hands on some iron, right? You know, it's the logical progression that you've got to take on these things. And so let's show you what that looks like. Hey, he's not mad at me, and I've got 26 nuggets. And also, there's a couple of brown mushrooms I didn't pick up here. If I pick those up, that should be soup sorted. Yeah, two mushroom stews. One to keep me going for now, one to keep me going in the future. Perfect. Okay, so any more gold anywhere around here? Weirdly not. Usually the Nether is just covered in it, like head to toe. But apparently not today. So pro tip, if you're going across magma, you can just crouch and you won't take damage. You can also have Frostwalker on your boots, although that's much less relevant to right now. And yeah, I am mostly just here for the gold. I'm going to run through the entire biome, and over there, I guess. If I can just get past a few more screaming things, pick up a few more bran mushrooms. It looked like bran mushrooms were going to be the limiting factor earlier, but now it clearly is back to red. And there we go. That's definitely going to be enough. I don't know if I can maybe even go lucky and get a helmet. I think that might be me being overly optimistic. But we'll see what we get, and we'll turn it into something. Oh, so as you can see, you know, it seems impossible to survive in the Nether when you first think about it. But I've already just got myself up to... Oh, wait. I've got myself up to gold tier already. And as you can see, look, I've got a full 4% damage reduction with my gold slides, as they apparently are in this pack. Oh, there's all sorts of fun animation changes in this too, by the way. I don't like how unnatural they feel in some parts. Like, look at that. Something is wrong with that, in my opinion. But not in the opinion of lots of people who enjoy this pack. And, yeah, who love realism stuff in general. As we can prove with this very video's existence and the number of people who love to seek this stuff out. It is a very, very popular style of Minecraft pack because people like when Minecraft looks a bit like real life, it seems. Speaking of things that people like, it seems, let's... Ooh, there's a bat, a fire bat. Let's now take advantage of our new armor and realize it's just ghasts and nether creepers, which are basically the same thing. And all I have to do now is, okay, I'm just gonna, I might just whack over stone sword. I think that's the move. I think one something. There we go. Yeah, I think all we have to do is explore the Nether, and we'll find probably our source of iron, which seems impossible at first. There's no iron ore in the Nether, but there is multiple sources of iron here, and I'm gonna try and find them. Should I bridge across this? That seems silly, but I don't see a better way. I could go up. I could go back the way I came. Yeah, I might as well see what was on the other side of my portal. Again, I cannot use that portal. And I've got a stone pickaxe. I think it's my moral duty to destroy the portal, actually. If I had some gunpowder and some sand, I'd craft it together. I didn't realize you could put resin clumps on the surface of a block. It's a fun way to spice up the texture. Yeah, especially for fiery blocks, right? I feel like it really works there. It is a fun example of what you can do. Okay, so up this hill we shall go. Let's go to the top. And yeah, let's see. Oh, let's see what we can find if we go past this, because I'm now looking for either a structure, or I'm looking for a crimson forest. A crimson forest would give me a better source of food than, you know, foraging mushrooms off the ground, and the structure will give me access to some new goodies, which are going to be required if I'm going to complete this run. I'm also going to pick up some more gold, because I bet having more gold armor will become invaluable at some point. And so if we're in a biome that doesn't have piglins but does have gold, let's take full advantage of that. Yeah, right now though, more than gold, I need mushrooms and I need those other things. So that is what we're currently in the phase of looking for, chat. We are in exploration phase. I have to survive the nethery blaze that we're running through right now. And I just have to make it through this into somewhere that isn't so hot and spicy. Somewhere with fewer chili ratings, that's for sure. So now we make another bowl of stew. We eat that immediately. And I'll make another one. But, pro tip, don't eat food to get to full health immediately if you've got some healing to do. Wait till your saturation kicks in for your first batch of food. In this case, hopefully gets me up to full health. And then eat the second food so you have full hunger and full saturation. It's a confusing thing for Minecraft to have multiple meters that do the same thing, and one is hidden and one isn't. But all you need to know is if you stagger your food, it usually works better. Oh, okay, that guy does not care that I'm wearing gold. I have now learned. Or maybe he wants me to wear more gold. Maybe he's even more classist than the previous piglins. He's you know, they are capitalist pigs, I've heard. So it all tracks. But yeah, now because I did that maneuver, I am very easily able to... Ooh, figured I might hit that, but it's fine. I've got the food. I just need to see what else I can find. Oh, there is a new structure. Whoa. Okay, so using existing Minecraft structures, I think I would have been able to do this anyway. But using this structure, I bet it'll be even easier to find some iron. Maybe. Maybe there's no iron in there. Ah! Oh, that's me dead. I was slain by entity spark, small fireball, baby ghast, .name. You know what, personally, I feel like that was going pretty well. But, you know, I shot for the moon, and I aimed at the sun, and I am now dead. Yes, maybe Netherrack or Neverbrick or Gilded Neverbrick. Yeah, you can have Gilded anything now. It's beautiful. Yeah, I definitely want to play around with Resin a bunch. I think 12150 is going to be one of those updates that gets me, like, doing some weird things in Minecraft. Oh, that's a trident drown. Ouch, that's a trident drown. It's crazy how much damage they can do. Basically, regardless of any other facts about it. Okay, so as long as they're not following me now, I'm going to go back into the Nether. There's going to be a temporary source of lag. I'm going to start going... and that's because I believe that PowerPoints are an effective way to... Oh, god damn, I hate how that portal is. Ah. So what's your death target? Oh, that's a fun one to put up, huh? How many deaths should we accept? I died in the Nether. I am shocked, says Mad582. As you should be. You know, dying in the Nether. Good thing you didn't destroy the portal in the Nether. I mean, if you destroy the portal in the Nether, you could always make a new portal through. And then you could destroy it each and every time, right? You can make sure the connection from Overworld to Nether is a one-way one. But yeah. I can't wait to make a creeking farm, says Hack1MC. Yeah, I feel like the creeking farm is one of the few farms that I actually looked myself and I'm like, I think I have to do that. I think this is the first time Mojang has said, not just, oh yeah, it might help, but instead, okay, let's go. We're good. I needed that full health after the trident drowned. You're right, Dasher. Let's go back to whatever that crazy structure was, because that did not look like a vanilla one. In fact, I can say with absolute certainty it's not. And so let's see what it is, and if I can survive it. Ideally, without taking any damage on the way to it. So yeah, this is the Nether, a dark and scary place. And let's see what we find in this place. So I am now still very much on a mission, on a goal, on a target to get my netherite gear, and I think that place might help me on that. So first things first, get my tools reorganized. You know, it's good to have them all close together, and then yeah, let's just you know, I am a very competent Minecraft player, I swear. Okay, let's just charge in. It has worked so well for me before. Oh wait, is that a respawn anchor? That's a respawn anchor, right? That was one of my big endgame tasks, was to get one of these, and then Ever's just gonna throw it at me? Wow, okay then, I guess. So I'm gonna place blocks there, and I'm gonna... Oh, yeah. Look at that, chat. Oh, there's a mob spawner. I don't know what it is, but I don't want it. Okay, what did we just get rid of? I don't know. Was that a good thing we got rid of? All I know is I didn't want it happening. I'm assuming with all the glowstone nearby... Oh, whoa! Wow! Okay, so... there goes the idea of having any reasonable challenge. All the things that we wanted are just hanging out in a random... Okay, that's fine, that's fine. And now what we can do is we can take this, and we can throw it in there, right? No, we have to make it back into blocks maybe first. I don't know if you have to use blocks or you can use regular ones. We'll find out. Oh, respawn point set. Chat, I am now locked into the Nether. I'm guessing this is like deliberately here to be like a trial chamber, like base sort of thing. I don't know. All I know is there's a lot of there's iron in here and wither bones, which are apparently a thing. And so this is a great opportunity for me to put my stuff that I don't need immediately in here because I've got too much of it. Yeah, that is ridiculous. To just give me a diamond sword, some iron armor, and some iron ingots. I think my goal will be a bit easier today. I thought this would be a long slog, but apparently Realismcraft knows how to give you a freebie here and there. which is chill. I don't mind freebie. I think it's probably bad for game balance. I'm always saying this, like, Minecraft add-ons or mods or, you know, dynamic worlds, someone needs to have the braveness to say, actually, we'll make it harder. Actually, players would enjoy a challenge more. That's what we did with Ultraflat, and it's what I'll totally be doing if I make anything else. I think Minecraft challenges are fun, as long as they're not daunting and, you know, unrecognizable, right? Like, as long as players think they know how to solve it, and they can see a path forward, I think it's a lot of fun to do that. Whereas this fiery inferno that we've gotten ourselves into, I'm not sure that is so useful. I'm not sure that it is. So what we are just going to do is we're going to head greatly in one direction. I really should change out my shoes, or my slides, as they definitely are. That's what ibxtoymaps is for. Yeah, I've got to say, okay, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got to say, yeah, apparently that is the niche we have carved out on the marketplace. It's like, you know what? Do you want Minecraft to be easier? No, you don't. Trust me. Just trust me. So this is a pretty wild-looking biome. I think this is natural-ish Minecraft generation, just kind of tweaked upwards. And also, a ton of red mushrooms means I'm not going to starve anytime too soon. Love to hear that. Good piece of news. This is a very funky-looking biome. There's a lot of foliage and weird souls flying about it. But I'm mostly just interested in traversing through this, I think. And then maybe heading back to the right, because I see something over there. Is it just a lava pool, or is it something more? I think it's just a lava pool. It still might be worth bridging over, but if we can do that without wasting our tools, that would be solid. Yeah, so let's keep going forwards this way and then take a right when we can. I wish the Nether Inferno Storm was in vanilla Minecraft. It's so cool. Yeah, I think the Nether kind of needs those. Did he see me looking at him? It's just over if he did, right? There's no way I'm making it through this if he okay, he thinks I looked at him. Did I or did I not? Chat, I'm gonna need a jury of my peers to help us decide. So, you know, we're gonna get like 6 Minecraft, you know, like ghasts on there, plus, you know, 5 ibxtoycat fans. Make sure it's balanced and fair. And we're gonna come to a good and proper. Okay, I think he's stopped being mad. Let's go down onto this. Okay, no, that sounds mad to me. I'm just gonna stack up a few blocks. Sounds very mad to me. You know, I'm no genius on when I don't know how to interpret everyone's feelings all of the time. But I know that guy sounds like he's had better days. You know, it's fine. Let's just slide over and jump over and live the good life. So I find this effect a little overwhelming personally. Yeah, that's for sure. Did you already say what the seed is? I think I missed it. It's in the description. Got you covered. Hello, my name is ibxtoycat, and welcome to another video on the internet, says Jaden Ogden. Indeed, welcome to another video on that very same internet. How are you doing today? I've been having a crazy one. I think I've mentioned this before, but one of the most important rules I've always mentioned in life is that you should be open. Yeah, there's a first time for everything. But as I've said that every time I bring this up, except for, you know, rape, murder, and incest. Those are the exceptions. And sadly, it seems, disappointingly, as best I can tell, lots of members of the general public are not following those rules. And so I have to take time out of my life to make big decisions about the future of people's lives. And it's not my favorite thing to do. It is a very big burden. And I definitely, the whole process is the most interesting one, because there's a whole bunch of like, wait, no, you can't see that. That might impact your decision on this case. And it's like, but isn't that what you want us to do? And it's like, no, but only with some things. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's a weird bug. Strange. So I was trying, okay, let's just knock this guy off. So I was trying to go that way, but it doesn't look like that's gonna work, because there's no terrain there. So we can go right or we can go left, except this is kind of like a weird peninsula. It goes nowhere. Very, very, very terrible. So we could chop down a bunch of trees too. And then we could just make a giant bridge. It would be a recognizable terrain feature. And as long as we didn't die... Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, actually. I don't want... I hate backing down from a challenge or a fight. So we're going for it. So arson is fine the first time? Yeah, Matthew Casey. Okay. Don't act like you've never committed some arson in your life. Like, I'm such a goody-goody two-shoes. I never lit things on fire because it was fun. No, you've done that. It was great the first time, and now you've learned the, and hopefully you have learned the disastrous side effects in doing so. Okay, so we're gonna bridge across this. I'm gonna eat now, and we're just gonna pray. If I go extra fast, I reduce my risk of a mob, but I increase my risk of something disastrous. If I use this as a little midway point, I have somewhere to run to. So I think that's what I will do. Just, you know, it seems like a good idea to me. And we're just gonna keep on running. Keep it running. And then when we get to another block, bring it back. Boom! Look at that. Made it across. And now I can keep heading in this direction. Usually the same thing to do is to back down in moments like that, but I think there might be something interesting in these little pillars, or in those weird little ash spots in the lava. But I think it's all visual effect, personally. Everything in this pack is looking great, but the tools, Totem Miner Z looking pickaxe. Thank you. I was trying to put words to that for so long. Yeah, it does exactly look like Castle Miner Z, doesn't it? That is the perfect way to describe what it... Oh god, that's a lava creeper. A lava-eeper, if you will. Not what I'm looking to see right now. I had plenty of campfires growing up, so I didn't have any temptations to play a fire outside of them. Yeah, I think that's what my life was missing. Is I didn't have enough opportunities to like have fire in a safe setting with someone there. And so you just kind of realize as like a 14-year-old, like, man, all you need is this cheap ATP thing, and you can unleash the wrath of one of the elements on anyone, anytime. And you feel powerful when you light a fire. Let me tell you. Also, is this a new biome, or is this just the Basalt Delta? It's very ashy. Whatever's going on here. I was rewatching Malcolm in the Middle, and I realized you and Todd Gibbenheim look exactly alike. Okay, I've got a spoiler. I've got an announcement I'd like to make. I am Todd Gibbenheim. I don't like to admit it, you know, just like I actually forget his name. The guy from Malcolm from Malcolm in the Middle. You know, I'm not really proud of my time in that show. It was really just a way for Hal to get into his Breaking Bad years. And so I have, in fact... What is his name? It doesn't matter what his name is. Also, lava peepers are dangerous. So I also... I have gold on... No, wait, okay, I don't. They have every right to be mad. They think that I'm poor. And in their culture, that is rude. In their culture, it is very rude to be poor. And especially openly poor. You know, if you want to do that behind closed doors, you do you just fine. But otherwise... Is unleashing the wrath of water splashing something? I would say the stereotypical, like, American high school in a TV show, where it's like, oh my god, we're gonna give Jimmy a I forget the name. It's like a woogie. A wet willy. No, it's when you flush someone's head down. Hey, look! Oh! That's what's happening to me right now. I'm dead, chat. I'm dead. That's unfair. Oh, man. So far from spawn. Oh, no, not so far from spawn. Look at that. I've got a respawn anchor. I think that's my first time using a respawn anchor in like 4 years. Glad I had the opportunity. Do you think there's stuff up there? Do you think I should have gone up? I'm going to go up and I'm going to see what's up there. And then I'll find my stuff later. I think, yeah, I think if I could get a bunch of blocks, I could just see... Because I bet there's something up there, right? There has to be. Yeah, I'm going to go up. I bet there's chests, and one of those things in those chests will help me out greatly. So let's just knock him over the edge there. And then let's knock this guy over the edge there. They seem very slow. And let's see if maybe there's a... No, that's just an entrance. Is there anything up there? It looks like there should be, right? Yeah, that looks like a way up. And I've got the possibilities of making 2 blocks I need 4 or 5 maybe. And then we can get up there. Or we could get our hands on... I think glowstone is the block we're going to have to make right now. As silly as that sounds. Also, I like that there's this weird half red, half purple nether brick. Interesting concept. All things considered. So I just need to get a few more glowstone. 8, perfect. Let's go. I am finding if there are other things in this. Because that death was too brutal otherwise. I'll unleash the power of air. Blows you a kiss. I feel like, funnily enough, you can combine air and water into a pressure washer. I feel like that's a fun way to use those 2 powers together to hurt someone. Unleash the powers entirely. Yeah, I think there's this thing about, like, the world, like, it's kind of like driving, right? If you're a driver, you're like, yes, this is the... Oh, my God. Chat. There was so much stuff here that I just had no idea about, because why would I? An enchanted golden apple. Okay, this is my issue every time I play one of these, is I assume, like, oh, it might be a fun, like, resource pack that adds some stuff. But I think this has fundamentally changed how this challenge works and made it hopefully a little bit easier. And I think that, I guess I have this, like, challenge mindset if I like overcoming adversity a little bit. Also, Netherite leggings. I did it, chat. I did it. I won. I achieved exactly what I wanted. And I got a Netherite ingot to go with it. And a smithing template. This is just ludicrous, right? Look at this. This is just ludicrous. It's all thanks to me and my high quality skills. I'm just really good at Minecraft, as you can definitely tell. This structure is fair and balanced and definitely went through lots of iterations and lots of considerations. Yeah, I don't see any issues. Oh, and also, there's a blaze spawner here. Again, you might think that's there to give challenge, but it actually just makes the structure even more OP for base Minecraft. Because obviously you need, you need blazes to win the game. So yeah, I mean to defeat the game. Like, if there is such a thing as winning Minecraft, it's very subjective. But everyone agrees you have to defeat the Ender Dragon at some point. And that's something made a lot easier with this. And I think it's packs like this that are the main reason why you don't get achievements enabled when you play with something like this on. It's like, yeah, of course you don't. If you got achievements for something like this, then that would be what everyone did to get their achievements. Honestly, it's kind of fun. I want to talk about achievements as like a fun goal for Minecraft. It's something that's been on my mind this week as like a video I'd like to make, like how to start a Minecraft, like set up a Minecraft world ready for the achievements. Because a lot of people have like their basic, here is the Minecraft house I start every time I reload my world. So I'm going to kill these guys with this sword just to see what they drop. Oh, just gold nuggets. Not that good, really. Okay, we can run all the way across our world to get our stuff. And we can see if there's any more structures. We'll treat this as a fun time of exploration now. Because I don't think there's any realistic... Like, we got 2 of our challenges done already, right? I've got a respawn anchor, and I've got Netherite. Now all I have to do is get an armor trim. Which I'm assuming they haven't got custom new ones. So we'll go use the existing, not custom ones. If I can find out which direction I was going when I died. I think this way and that way. I remember going up there. I guess I made a big pile up. I'm going to have to use an ender pearl then. I shouldn't, but I can. And so I will. Or I could go, like, up there. Yeah, that seems like fun, right? I might fall straight into the lava, so then I won't. I'll hit that glowstone up there. Yep, this works for me. Jaden is the best idea ever. You win the game when you build the iconic brick house. Yeah, that's true. That's when the Minecraft credits really roll. And they say, okay, you did it for real this time. It's funny how yesterday I was watching an ex-sort of video who's complaining several times the Nether structure loot was too bad. Do you think they fixed it between yesterday and now? They're like, okay, these YouTubers, they think they want to complain about structure loot. What if we gave them everything they could ever want and more? Like, look at this. Look at this, chat. I've been in the Nether for half an hour. 1 day, I should say, really. I've been in the Nether 1 day and this is what I got. People at my uni make me feel old. Congratulations on getting into uni. I didn't hear about the update to your life, but I'm very excited for you, Xavier. People mention the X-Files and people stared at me like I had 2 heads. I'm only 27. Oh, the X-Files is one of those shows that is like very niche and niche for a time, right? Like there are things that are niche across all ages. Like I don't know if you mention like Parkour Society, you know, some number of people immediately get it, but it's probably not. I mean, it probably like crosses over with age, but a lot of people will. Whereas like I don't know, like there are things that are very, very much like one community of people like this. Like, what is that show with the really, really low... Oh, wow, I can just make an iron axe if I want to. And a shield. I'll make a shield for sure. And I'll make an iron axe, because that seems like a good idea. Look at the madness that is my inventory right now. This is nuts, the quality of stuff that you can just get thrown at you for existing in this dimension. But yeah, we're gonna, I wouldn't mind more diamonds in loot chests, probably. Yeah, but again, I guess it's kind of like 2 perspectives. Are you playing something that you're trying to like skip the whole game with? Or are you playing something that you're trying to add to your Minecraft world with? And again, with achievements disabled, a part of you says, yeah, I guess I just want to be overpowered at everything. But that is the challenge, isn't it? That is the ultimate thing that is hard to decide for. So now I've got a ton of wood. I've also got these. I've got some emeralds that I'm never going to be able to trade. Is it possible to get a villager in the Nether? You know, it's a fun question. Okay, so I am going to follow that bridge because that must be where I went previously. Is this a wither rose? It looks like one. Let's go. Yeah, I must have gone this way and then I must have gone down. I'll eat some stiac on the way down. We'll get this done. So, yeah, how will you get diamonds? You know, I have a plan for diamonds, don't you worry. But my current last goal of the ones I came into the Nether with is I still want to get my hands on an armor trim. So that means exploring until I find either a bastion or a fortress, and we're going to see if either of those have changed drastically with the Realism Craft pack that we have today. Pat says, I started watching Toycat videos very shortly after getting Minecraft PS3, which is over a decade ago now. Really curious as to which specific Toycat livestream was my first. It was probably one of the custom super flat ones. I feel like that's where a lot of people have, I feel like, you know, it seems very common that that's where people are like, yep, that's the one that got me into this. To this day, or like, I think it might have stopped recently, but I think till very, very recently, they were getting like hundreds or thousands of views a day still. Like, it's crazy what does and doesn't get views in the long run on YouTube. Like, some of the best that's why I've started making the Ultimate Guide series. It's one of the best ways to I know, like, people who are, there is a scary thing that is, you know, like more and more happening on YouTube where it's like moving away from content. You know, YouTube wants to show people less old content because they want to watch things that are new, 12 hours or less, or whatever else. And so the Ultimate Guide's been a great way to like have a long-running series that people can like watch in an order that should stay relevant for a very long time. I think it's handy. So, Kat, do you think non-renewable diamonds is a fundamental rule for the Minecraft developers? Yeah, I would be very interested to know what they consider their fundamental rules. I think that's why people found the Minecraft handbook to be so interesting. I bet every developer has their own set of rules, and I bet that is the interesting thing. So I'm gonna fly over there, chat. I'm gonna do the very dangerous thing, and I'm gonna throw an ender pearl onto that. Through the lava. Don't kill me, 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 don't kill me. I didn't die. Perfect. Was that a perfect use of 2 ender pearls? Maybe not. But was it an okay use of 2 ender pearls? Yeah. I'm traveling places now, chat. You know, call me a maritime vessel because I am I am sovereign citizen, and you cannot stop that right now. Oh, using slabs is a bad idea. I did not realize how much fire I would be in right now. I'm just going to jump over this real safely. So you can see why I died last time. A lot of fire damage. You're not really any amount of fire damage is bad, but a lot of fire damage especially so. And now we're just going to head into the Soul Sand Valley, which is famous for large numbers of skeletons. Something I'll be keeping an eye out for as I race through and apparently get lit on fire again. I definitely didn't go into any fire there. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, I'm dead. I didn't realize how dead I was, but I am dead. It's not fair that I am dead, chat. Oh, no, I've got to eat the enchanted apple. No! I didn't think I was actually dying. Oh, man. Oh, and I've just as a fun side effect, I've run out of respawn charges. When you die, it's going to take longer to find your stuff if there's anything left. You know, you're right. And I don't like that you're right. But you are. Yeah, I really screwed the pooch on that one. I hate to say it, but I feel like we just lost everything. Honestly, right, Tyler asked if you can make a Nether boat with this add-on. I'm kind of curious. Let's find out. Let's give it a try. Let's see what's happening. I think if I'm being honest, chat, I think at this point I am genuinely better off starting from scratch. I think when you lose your stuff that far away and some of it burns in lava and you know that there's no structures that way anyway, what is the downside of not? So let's see what's in the crafting section. Oh, you can't actually see everything in here. I need to make a crafting table to see all the stuff, and I can't get to where the crafting tables are. So maybe we roll back into this. Exact same world, see the exact same everything, and we see how this goes. This is the third time I joined to see you die within seconds. So this is realismcraft 1.4. We can play hardcore. You know, let's turn it on hardcore, and then anyone who skips to the end is like, oh, wow, look at what Toycat did over there. And let's set this up, shall we? I'm excited for it. We'll turn on Days Play too. Realismcraft 1.4, and yeah, let's just do this. Toycat, make it where you start with a respawn anchor, and you only have those 4 lives. Ooh, that's a good idea, Royal Exotics. I like that idea a lot. It's kind of like hardcore. It's like hard 4, right? So I typed in my seed wrong, which is good because it was hardcore by accident anyway. Let's do hard 4. Hard 4. Hard 4. It's hard difficulty. We have 4 lives. Once they're gone, we're gone. It's a fun little thing to do. So we're gonna remove that seed. Type in our own. Make sure we typed it correctly. Pretty sure we have. And let's go. I'm one of those back in my day Toycat viewers. Back in my days, Toycat streamed custom minigames he made in Superflat and LCE and played with viewers, and also Undertale. Oh, good. Undertale's a good one. I hope you don't hear the fireworks outside, by the way. It's Diwali. Or Diwali. You know, I thought it was called Diwali. My teachers told me it was Diwali this whole time. Apparently I'm wrong. Betting the hardcore pays 7-1 when it hits. Hey, good. Love your gambling maths there, Dan. See, living in Vegas has its perks. I like this idea. So, hello everyone, and welcome to Hard 4. This is, in fact, wait, we can go a step further on this one, right? I think we can do great. Also, is that water surrounding the boat? Yeah, well, that's normal. That's to be expected, right? That's just what it looks like. We're all on Team Toycat here, says Brian Harshman. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you're not being treated, you know, your nominative determinism is something people talk about a lot. I'm glad that your name isn't forcing you to be very harsh. Anyway, so with that said, this is the start of Hard 4, and just for fun, right? Here's the number of lives we have. So we can put this as like respawn charges left. Respawn charges, respawn anchor left. Okay, so that basically, you know, I just put it down as lives. I think that's the simplest way to put it, right? Is we just put lives there. Lives 10. I think that's probably an inaccurate number. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it is actually 0 right now, really, right? I guess 0 lives is incorrect. Respawns? Yeah, I guess respawn would be the correct word, right? So it's respawns. Yeah, that feels more accurate. Respawns left. Yeah, there we go. And it almost perfectly lines up too. I've got such ugly text there, chat. Don't ask me why my stream is so ugly. Anyway, I missed the old Toycat when he wasn't woke. You know, I'll be honest with you. I did have a small nap when I got home. Okay, let's do this. So, hello everyone. Welcome to Hard 4 Survival. We have to turn off multiplayer because for whatever reason it was set to friends of friends. Who wants friends of friends to be able to join? Also, I can change thumbnail. Oh, I'm gonna set a new thumbnail. Does it stay that way forever? Did you know you could do this, chat? This is regular Minecraft. How long has that feature been in the game? Anyway, let's play some Minecraft. Toycat, why is your stream so ugly? Oh, it hurts. Hurts anyway. How about we change that text color to match the... You know, this looks great. This looks very great. Hello! ibxtoycat, and this is Hard 4 Survival. If you're curious, that means I have just 4 charges in my respawn anchor, and once they run out, I won't be able to refuel them. And my goal is to get trimmed armor in survival. It was to get netherite armor and indeed to get all sorts of other things, but apparently if you play Realismcraft's new update, it's very easy to get most of the things you want, and really didn't think that one through, huh? Oh, okay, we're fine. I was fully ready to die, and I was fully ready incorrectly. So now I have 1.5 hearts, and a bit of a problem, really, if I'm being totally honest. A single lava creeper might ruin my day. Who needs friends when you have chat? Exactly, our parasocial relationship is much more powerful than that of a friend. You know how many of my friends know what I was up to exactly 10 years ago? Pout. Just me and you and our parasocial relationship that we have. It's, imagine having friends, let alone friends of friends. Yeah, friends of friends is a really interesting concept to me. Like, they're a group of people I trust more than strangers, but like so marginally so. Maybe this is like a bad sign for me, but I've never felt like, oh yeah, like, well, these are people that my friends vaguely know. I guess they must be decent. I know everyone has like you don't have the same way of like vetting their behavior or like consequences and downsides for poor versions of it, etc. Okay, so there's some food sorted. Now let's get some crafting table sorted. I need to get into this structure ASAP, and I'm gonna do that immediately following a destruction of whatever this spawner here is. I don't know what it is, I just know I don't want it existing, especially not while I'm here with 1.5 hearts of health. Boom. Okay, now we're gonna mine, because again, if we die without our respawn anchor, it's all over, chat. We're gonna mine these blocks, put our charges in, and just like that, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, 4 respawns left. Welcome to Hard 4 Survival. I actually really like this idea. I feel like I should do this in like a vanilla world at some point. I guess it'd be hard to do vanilla with I could see the challenge in that. But yeah, we're gonna grab a bunch of iron ingots. We're gonna grab some golden carrots. We're gonna grab an iron sword and some charcoal. And I think I'm gonna eat these golden... No, I'll eat the mushroom stew first. I'll save the golden carrots for the very top tier. Set your spawn. Oh yeah, true. I've got to set the spawn. It's weird that you have to do that. It doesn't register with me that you do, but you do in fact have to, or it's worthless. So I can't use that crafting table right now. So I'll just mine down a block, and then maybe destroy this one here. I've got a little way down and up to the crafting table. Now I could make a shield. Probably a good idea. I can make a bowl. Probably an even better idea. So I can make some stew. Stew is a very good food for sustaining you. I think, yeah, 2 bowls of stew won't fill me up entirely, but they'll save some of my golden carrot. Now we check this chest up here, and we find netherite leggings. So, again, one of my goals today was to get this, but it's just, they really want to hand it to you instead. And I've also got the iron, which I need for a smithing table. So literally all I need now is the template, and I can trim some gear. So I'll even make it right now so I don't forget. This is my smithing table. I got it nice and early. Should we even make, let's make our, oh, we can't make a shield anymore. But let's make an axe while it's easy for me. So yeah, a decent couple pieces of gear here, I would say. We'll make some gold boots or something too. And just with these, okay, so put this on. I think just with the things we've got already, I'm pretty comfortable with my survival odds. What do you reckon, chat? Do you feel good about my odds of making it through this? Because I am feeling great. This is really great though. Really well done. Wow, I clicked the dusty thing. I just clicked the dusty thing that charged the anchor. I thought it was for decoration. Oh no, yeah, it's a Nether bed. They put it in place so you could do challenges like this, which is cool. I love when Minecraft devs are thinking of like the weird, use cases like these ones. But yeah, let's now go to the very, very top. This is a great spot for your base. You know what the thing that makes it the best for my base is? The fact that if we do go to the top of this, I'm going to use the last 4 warp planks here. A little weird to do, but kind of a requirement right now. We're going to run all the way to the top, where there is, of course, oh, that's a big boy. Just going to avoid that with all my might. No, let me in. Let me in. Keep letting me in, please. And we're good. Because all the way at the top here is our second chest, and this is the even more powerful one. Like, 2 netherite ingots, diamond boots, 3 ender pearls, some steak, some pork chops, so many gold ingots, right? Like, just... And a diamond helmet too. Great, yeah, this is a reasonable amount of gear to have this early on. And it means that, yeah, I have 4 respawns left, but I think I'll be trimming my gear before that. It's the goal I set when I started the stream, and it's the goal I intend to follow through with as we go through this. I don't even know what to do. I guess just run down. So, hello there, friend. As you can see, not poor, no problems. A damning indictment of the way we run our world, really. And then jump this way. Gonna have to do that, thank God. And we got a diamond chest plate. So, I'm now very well armored. I have a netherite upgrade if I... I literally could upgrade my chest plate to netherite. I don't think that's a good idea or anything, but I could do it. And a couple of arrows probably aren't going to go the bad way. Yeah, I think this is the way I want to do it. Let's now head out and explore our nether and try to get that trimmed. In fact, let's make it trimmed netherite armor, right? We only have netherite leggings right now. Let's get some trimmed chest plate up in this game. No! Ouch. Well, I like to see what it's like to struggle every now and then. And this is my way of ensuring I can do that. So, I am going to pick up some mushrooms in case my good food runs out. You never want to run out of food midway through a spicy nether run. And I'm going to go the opposite way to where I went before. So I went that way previously. Let's go this way and see what we find. Or like even that way directly. We just want to see some new nether and hopefully see some new structures too. You just wanted the netherite to trim out the diamond chestplate? Yeah, I was thinking that. But genuinely, what would be the benefit to me? What would I actually benefit from for doing that? I think it's hard to make a good argument that it's anything major. So that's not the way, clearly. I'm going to come back this way, maybe, and try to go around this. But it literally might be carved into a... Yeah, I think it looks like it's carved into a bit of a weird corner here. I'm guessing... Okay, let's just mine some blocks. We're going to have to anyway. So let's keep that one warped plank in case it saves my life. You never know, having a button or something might be great. And let's go on a journey. Yeah, I am well prepared for this. I'm a little over prepared for this, honestly. But I'm excited for anyway. Look at that fossil. Oh, yeah. That's something, huh? Have you tried making the Nether boat yet? I have not tried that yet. I have been very preoccupied, but I assure you, it is in the queue and shall be looked at with urgent eyes. Oh, there's a crimson forest. Perfect. So, also, ooh, spooky bones on the ground there. Let's chop down this tree just as quickly as we can. And then we can test exactly what you want to know. So this is a crafting... Also, what hurt me? Skeletons, right. Oh, no. Hurt these guys, not me. Okay. Fire again. See what happens. Yeah. I don't know how that still hurt me, but I know I didn't take damage from it. So can you make a Nether boat? The answer... Oh. With all these crafting recipes we got, the answer is no. Someone needs to work that idea into their add-on, but this is not the dynamic world for it. So, as you can see, there's a skeleton there, and he's got a really powerful bow, so I kind of want it, but I'm not going to have it. I am going to chop down a few more pieces of tree, just because I think I'm going to have to bridge somewhere at some point. And so having these is going to be a good idea. Also, love the wood and love the opportunity to maybe get my hands on some spicy food. Definitely some angry food. But let's take this one step at a time. So heading this way definitely leads... Oh, there's a new structure, chat. Let's go to it. So we're going to need a lot of wood, but I want to see what's happening over there. Oof, I forgot the Nether boat was real. Sorry, Crimson Forest equals leverite. Yeah, that should be my goal, to make legit leverite armor. Yeah, rather than just trimming armor, let's make leverite armor. The highest quality flex in Minecraft. So we're gonna make 2 stacks of slabs now. And maybe a shield too. I don't know if the shield's gonna help me, but it's always better to have than to not. Then put those down there, and these over there too. So yeah, I think we could probably just bridge a gap or two. And, you know, actually, I think I could just throw an ender pearl most of the way. I'll start a bridge, and then I'll throw the ender pearl the rest of the way. And I'll see if that has disastrous results, chat. I think probably not. I think if you know what you're doing, you won't have a disaster. So, this way we go. Am I safe to jump? I am. This way we go. Just gotta keep bridging at a safe and fast rate. And yeah, we're gonna have to... Ooh, I do not like that. We're gonna have to throw an ender pearl anyway, so if I get really pressured, that's what I'm gonna do. But let's see what this is. Ah! No. Okay, so I did it. I saved myself. I'm glad I fought that fruit. I'm glad I emotionally planned for every single step of that. But also, I am now terrified. Toycat, you imply you know what you're doing. I mean, well, look at me. Did I not know what I am doing? I think you'll find I did, in fact. So, yeah, this is a structure of a ton of wood net. Would have been handy a minute ago. But let's see what's on the inside. Oh, that's a baby piglin. So that's a bad sign of things to come, probably. I'm gonna put these around the place just so piglins can't sneak up on me. And I guess they don't care. I guess this is just a funky bastion. Or a ship, perhaps. I'm just gonna destroy the spawner. Doesn't seem like a useful thing to spawn. Yeah, I think it's a ship. You know, I've also... Oh, right, I opened their chest. That is something you would not do if there are piglins around. I don't know what that baby was just up to, but it was pretty strange. Let's cut through here. Let's see if there's maybe another spawner on the back of the boat. No, there's just a big pit of lava. Yeah, this is a weird structure. Oh, God, I'm getting wrecked. Oh, getting absolutely wrecked out here. Gonna cut through here and hide in here. So are piglins able to fit through these gaps? I feel like they must be able to based on the fact that they are continuously doing it. Oh, there's a downstairs to this thing with some gold in it. Oh, quite a few bits of gold. Is that a magma cube spawner? Okay, so just have to fight my fight first. Get my golden carrots out. Can baby piglins hold crossbows? Is that common knowledge that I'm just not aware of? Okay, so back in the chest, pick up the gold. Not a lot of use for it, really. But yeah, cool little ship. Very, very fun. Honestly, maybe all that loot wasn't such a bad idea now. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have survived this struggle without it. So give it some credit, but don't give it a lot of credit. Because it did make the game a lot easier. So our 4 respawns will probably do just fine for this, as far as I can tell. And our 2 crossbows combine together to make a half-decent crossbow. Oh, they didn't. Something happened in the meantime. Did you see that? Like, this randomly got picked up. Warped bubble mushroom. There we go. Okay, so we're now on an isolated little island, attached to nothing. And my plan is to keep on heading this way, I guess. Yeah, let's just head to that piece of land. That seems like the reasonable course of action. And so we'll place, like... We'll put this over there. And we can do, like, one of these things. It's the most efficient way to staircase. Not by much. If you have torches or something, I guess it's better too. But that seems to work just fine for us. And then we're just going to have to keep an eye on our stack count. Because otherwise we will die. Yeah, definitely would have died a couple of times in that situation just there without all the gear. So, you know, maybe having one of those real close to your portal is a blessing. I don't think most people do, though. I think that was just a very convenient find. Naito, today is a Friday. That is heresy, I tell you. Oh, look, another. Is that the same structure from before? I think it is. Oh, and that's the same structure from before, too. Oh, we're on looping mode, apparently. Someone forgot to turn shuffle on. So, I think we could just do the same thing again, but we will run out of blocks if we try to head there. Is it worth going for anyway? Oh, but should we just throw the ender pearl? Because we might find more ender pearls inside of it. Yeah, I bet we do. I bet we just do that. Okay, ender pearl up high. Like, that high. Sounds good. Okay, so I'm inside the wall right now. Boom. You've got to always have blocks ready when you throw a pearl at a wall. You never know how it's going to end up. And here we go. Second structure. This is the way you get Nether resources now. Everything else is just a distraction. I've now got 4 netherite ingots and a diamond and some unbreaking leggings. Are my current leggings enchanted? You know, don't need to be. Got a bunch of iron so I can make a better pickaxe, an enchanted apple, and I've got 4 enchanted apples. I mean, some would say that's a silly number, but some people would be wrong, obviously. And then we're gonna see what we find in the other chests. This is a, you know, my challenge of trimming armor being the hardest is not what I was expecting at all. But I'm happy to work with the game on stuff like this. I think it's fun to see. Oh, I'm gonna die if I get hurt again. Okie dokie, just hang around. I've got 4 enchanted apples, so if it does get any amount spicy, I can just keep that in mind. 4. Oh yeah, there we go. Knockback sword. I don't know if I actually want knockback on my sword. It's just fun as a concept. Also, 7 enchanted apples. Maybe I should just eat them for fun at this point. Maybe that is the move. So, I'm going to continue going this way. It's the way I was going. And there's something on that island. Let's throw... I don't have enough ender pearls to just waste them that frivolously. And I do need some... Yeah, I think I need to get some wood before I leave this place. So let's definitely break our way out there. Let's go down, in fact. And let's see what's happening out there. Yeah, if we just go to that biome, then we can pick up some wood. Or, in fact, we don't even need to. We can just jump down with a bunch of controlled fools. Yeah, just a few controlled fools. Although, if I'm going down anyway, I might as well take the other blocks this structure is kind enough to come with. Because, woo, there's no chest in this one. I'll break this spawner anyway. And we'll get out of this. Netherite upgrade is needed in the base game too. Yeah, I think a lot of people still aren't used to that. Is that a 1.20 change? I think it's 120. Yeah, a lot of people... Oh, hello. All right, chests. I understand. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Also, I thought I mined that block, but I feel incorrectly. And now we're just going to continue falling down in a sustained, controlled way. Yeah, I think the number of like crazy dangerous things we use on a day-to-day basis in the real world is something that, like, okay, I know this is a silly starting point for my thought. But back in the 1800s and before the Industrial Revolution, it was so overwhelmingly normal to just be like, yeah, I have to have 8 children, maybe 3 of them survive, but you know, like I can't take the risk, you know, like maybe 8 of them survive, but I have to assume odds are like 2 or 3 survive, and I need those children to be able to do things for me. You know, children were a utility, you know, function, not a, you know, what are they right now? Like, children are just expensive pets. You know, like you don't need children. They're a thing you do because they are fulfilling in some way. You know, not because you need them. No one's ever like, oh, I need children, or I'm not going to be able to run my small home bakery. People should be brave enough to say that. We're not brave enough to say that yet. And so, I think that somewhere in the process, we changed, you know, somewhere between 1800 and now, we switched from raising children on the basis of like, oh yeah, you are, you know, you are a potentially going to die asset, to, yeah, this is something, like, once infant death mortality goes down to, like, below 5%, it's now a weird thing if one of your children dies, right? Like, child death, not a common thing, not an expected thing. And so, as that's going down, and as we're all kind of accepting a world where, like, children dying, that's weird, that's uncommon, that's something we should try to avoid. And so, like, especially in the last, like, 50 years or so, we've had this real push to, like, anything that is dangerous to children, we will hide from them so they don't have to see it. And when they become teens and they're sarcastic as you are, you know you've parented, right? You know, I think that is a good sign. I agree. Whereas if or maybe, you know, no. I think that is probably the right sign. I think somewhere in the last little while, we moved to a system of parenting where it's like, yeah, you are expected to make sure your child doesn't come across any danger. And it's even, like, socially, like, embarrassing. Like, oh, your child is the one at school that knows all the swear words? Oh, what's he doing knowing about the real world? He's meant to exist in the little child world. Like, the most crazy extension to this is how, like, I don't know, like, even, like, student living now, a lot of people are like, yeah, well, you're only 21, so you live in these little fake cities that people construct for you. It's, okay, I'm just gonna throw this up there, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna believe that's gonna go well for me. Hey, it did. Perfect. At some point, it's always a better idea, right? At some point, you've just got to give up. I can't go that way, so I'll be going this way, by the way. So, yeah, and so I think as a result, we started switching to, like, really, you know, coddling it that way, and then we get to the stage where it's like, yeah, you also, whoa, dead hoglin bones. Super cool little structure. Their comedic value is definitely a win. Yeah, I feel like having children that can crack a joke or two in there, very valuable. Says something very good about you. You know, whereas if they can't crack a joke, it's like, ooh, they told a joke at home once and got in trouble. I hardly ever use Enderpearls that way. However, Ender Game is a good book. Good segue there, Dan. What's your favorite biome? In the Nether, it's gotta be the Crimson Forest. No, maybe the Warp Forest. It kind of depends on what you want from a biome. Is this a regular bastion? Because if so, I might just be getting a trim chat. Oh, it looks like a regular bastion to me. So, I don't have the tools to fight this correctly. Oh, it's this type of bastion. Okay, I know where all the stuff is. But I'm gonna go back here first. And I'm gonna try and get a ton of Enderpearls, because they're just good for traversing the Nether, right? So let's do it. Let's mine the blocks. I was hoping I'd see more angry piglins at this point. You coming? You in? You see something you're mad at here, maybe? Okay, so over there, there's a couple of brutes. Oh, let's go one of these guys. Oh my god, bright knockback. Okay, well that deals with problems easily. So, let's find some piglins. Let's give them some gold. And let's get them to come in my direction. I'm going to eat an enchanted apple just because this is a scary situation. And I'm going to say, hey, would you like to come this way? Bet you would. Bet you'd love to come where the gold is. What about you over here? Bet you would enjoy being in the vague direction of all of this gold over here. Yeah, you see this? Okay, now we're going to start a little breadcrumb trail. So that wherever they are, they're going to see more and more gold. And it's going to lure them in this direction. It never works as you intend to when you do it this way. But it's such a cool idea to imagine it working, right? Okay, so some gold is up here. Okay, up that. Just if you could get over to that, that'd be great. Can you get over to that? Oh, he can't. So I'll place a block there, maybe. Okay, now they're gonna follow the trail, the breadcrumb trail that I've laid out for them. I hope. What are they doing? This is the weirdest trading animation I've ever seen. Come over here. You know, oh, that's fire resistance. That's good. That's real good. I'm gonna take some of that. Definitely keep that on the hot bar rather than diamonds. And then this guy's just gonna keep running this way. And then as he gets close enough this way, he probably needs a few more blocks. Once he gets close enough this way, I'll start mining these blocks in front of him. Again, you need more than one piglin for this to be successful. I don't know why he's being this way. I'm gonna pick up the rest of that gold. Okay, there we go. So let's come this way now. Let's keep on encouraging him to move in this vague direction. And then let's put a big pile of it down on the ground over there. I don't know if that brute is going to be interested. Nope, he's interested in me. Just me. Very ugly brute. You know, I love how far this knockback is going. Is this a change to the... Oh, it's knockback 2, to be fair. I thought it was knockback 1 this whole time. But I guess it can't be knockback 1, because that's not a thing on Bedrock anymore. Still not used to that change. It's just knockback regular, right? It's knockback or knockback 2. There's no knockback 1. And so now as he stands there and he starts to do his thing, I'm going to make his trading happen faster by mining this. That was a very inefficient way to start this process. But we're here now. Look at all this trading we're doing. Yeah. I'll throw 36 more on the ground. Just really trying to get some ender pearls out of him. They seem to be really good for traversing the Nether. I mean, the Nether. And that's where we are right now. That's where I need to be for a little bit. So those are some ender pearls. Indeed. Oh, wow, that's a lot of ender pearls too. Okay. Exactly what I'm looking for. Mine the stack down. See if we get any more ender pearls. I got an enchanted book, but I definitely am not going for soul speed right now. And up we go. Dude's been getting gains. I once butt down my mum, and I was swearing worse than a sailor. She was not happy, lol. Yeah, you know, I still can't work out, because, you know, you think it's a real bummer when you're a teenager, and, you know, your parents are really upset about that stuff. You're like, why would you be? Like, of all the things in the world to care about, this feels like it should be really low down on your list. But then, you know, it's actually way sadder when you find people whose parents don't care, right? Yeah, that, like, once you really get down to it, that is the much sadder thing. It's like, oh yeah, their parents aren't really, like, bothered about what they do. They kind of just had an offspring and are going through the bare minimum to keep that thing alive right now. And it's also, whoa, bone stairs. You ever see bone stairs, chat? I don't know why I've seen bone stairs now, but you better believe I have. It is very weird how realismcraft works. They're like, yeah, what realism is when bones can be made into stairs. And if you get 2 new structures, and they get copy-pasted a few times. Children are future ibxtoycat subscribers. That's definitely what I will tell the wife. That's what I told the wife to have the wife and kids. That was one of my favorite jokes for a little bit, like, remember to subscribe to feed the wife and kids. Very high quality. Also, what is this? A ghost hoglin? Are you just gonna drop regular stuff? Yep, looks like it. So let's go into this place now. I think we can fight the hoglins. They seem, I mean the piglin brutes. They seem to be pretty chill, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna probably put the gold helmet on. No, I've got gold boots. Oh, I think a gold helmet with protection would work better than diamond boots. So we're gonna throw this diamond helmet on the ground. Silly as that seems, it is the thing to do. Throw this on the ground. Crimson roots, and that also going there. And then we're going to keep heading through this place. Because there are other chests, but they're a hard one to find. I think there's one on the other side of this. I think there's definitely a chest over here. And then there's like 2 more chests or a double chest somewhere. Let's see if we can't find it. Is it down here and around through here? No, this is the top of the lava falls from earlier. Yeah, my Piglin Bastion knowledge is like vastly under what you would expect, given how long I've played Minecraft. Because just some parts of it, like where the chests are, does not save. Okay, this is the same chest from before, right? It looks like the same chest from before. So we'll go up a little more, see if maybe it's up higher. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but it could be true. Or is it on this side? No, it's got to be on the other side. It's going to be up and to the left, maybe. The old world type had secret length width options. If you edit an old world's files, you can make it into almost infinite world, but with small biomes, not 1.17 world gen, unique world gen. Yeah, it is a special. I love the world gen they use for the old worlds. I think it would be worth looking into, like, how you could replicate that. I think one of the things I used for today's video. Oh, is it out? Does anyone get a notification for that? Did anyone get a notification? Sorry, I speak good sometimes. Yeah, I only found one of the chests. I know there's other ones, but right now it's not my biggest priority. Because finding the Bastion trim, I always picture it being in the one with the magma cubes in anyway. So we'll do just fine. We'll go on a big voyage, and we'll see what we see. Hopefully not just bones and fossils. Also, new weather effect. It's the Soul Storm. Do you like the Soul Storm? But yeah, chat, has my video gone live? Did you see it? I got a notification? Okay, perfect. That's all I need to hear. One of the fun things that it did, one of the fun things that the Java mod did is it actually changed everything to look like console. Absolutely crazy. So I am probably just in an endless desert of soul variety. They probably should, you know, the Soul Desert is a good name for this place. It should be the Nether Plains, the Soul Desert, and the... Because if we're going to have Crimson Forest, right? Okay, I'm going to die if I'm not careful. I've got to remember I have enchanted golden apples if it comes to it. But ghasts are just extra brutal. They do so much damage. So much more than feels fair. Okay, I'm going to run this way. Okay, I have to eat this. Okay, go. Oh. See, that is why it's nice to have an enchanted apple on you when you're in unfamiliar circumstances. Also, is this another bastion? No, this is a graveyard. Oh, there's a little graveyard things. Tombstones, I guess is the word. Do you think they have things buried below them? Oh, that's a spooky wither skeleton. It's a very spooky wither skeleton. He probably has soul bones, right? I bet he has soul bones. Not a fan of paid mods, especially when I can play them with Java for free, but I'm glad to see they're at least high-quality content. That makes sense, and I'm glad the creators are making money. Yeah, there's... Okay, I think if you were to have a truly nuanced take on the marketplace, you would say paying for mods is not a bad thing. Paying for mods as requirement to get content, not a bad thing. But there's two things that are caveats to that. One of those is like what % of revenue actually goes to creators, because, you know, Microsoft are middlemen and there are platform fees. You know, it's like the fee is, they never quite say it. They're very vague about it. You would suspect on purpose about what % of the fee goes there. And also because they're taking something that was otherwise free, a lot of people might just say like, yeah, it's not ideal to be making whatever number, 5%, 10%. 20%, but so like a better direct consumer way would be perfect. But I think some people are just like, no. What I want is for creators to get paid, but I also want things to be free still. And it's like, well, that's not an option, is it? That's you know, like where would you like the money to come from? Also, new creeper type. Yeah, I think I'm going back on myself right now. I think I have to just keep on heading out there. Past these skeletons. This extra health is real good, by the way. Making me feel a little more secure about myself. I'm just going to keep on charging this way. And if I found a third structure, I might find a fourth. I can't believe they're taking the regeneration 5 away from enchanted apples. Yeah, they took it away, even Hacker1MC. It's gone. You won't find it anymore. I I think that they are working on bringing Java combat to Bedrock. I think that's where we're at. If we analyze what Mojang are up to, I think that's the conclusion you arrive at. Like working on pick block, the whole comments about, you know, like illages and, you know, like that's coming real. Yeah, that's like a thing they're specifically aiming at soon. I would imagine they've got. I think it's all tying into something to do with a new combat adventure. I think that's maybe the whole theme for Minecraft in general right now. Also, that's something new. Nope, it's just a basalt delta. A very ugly basalt delta. But a basalt delta nonetheless. So, yeah, getting an armor trim is actually quite... Oh, that's a new structure that looks very cool. I'm going to that. The heck am I going to that? So climb up this, climb up that. Do a little bridgey bridge. So, Kat, what's your favorite block in Minecraft? So this is the typical, it's a fun example of a question where you've got to be cautious and be like, okay, people aren't asking this because they want to know. I guess there's like multiple types of questions in the world. I think that's one that doesn't provide value to anyone involved. It's like a casual piece of conversation. Like if you ask someone like, oh, what do you think of the weather? It's just like a nice, like, I know you have an opinion on it, so I'm going to ask. More than like a, I bet that your answer will shock me. I am very excited to learn what you think about the weather in particular. This is a very spooky place, by the way. I don't know why there's a minecart rail here, going nowhere, but there is, and that's the structure. Do you like that one, chat? I feel like that was a pretty weak structure, all things considered. Could have gone a little better. So I've been doing pretty good for not having to throw ender pearls, but I think I'm approaching the point where I'm going to have to soon. And also we were doing a pretty good job on not needing blocks, but we are running very, very low. Also, oh, look how cute the striders are. So I might just genuinely jump off the edge into lava. I've got a single fire resistance potion. Yeah, how about I bridge over to there first? I've got the enchanted apple if I need it, but getting over to there might just get through all of my problems. I'm a little high up compared to where structures might generate, but being high means I have the option to go low, whereas it's a bit harder when you're in the reverse. Now we'll bridge across here, looking for a fortress while we do. They are very, very rare, but I think that's my better bet if I want a good trim. Otherwise, what can we do, chat? There's just... I think in the Nether it's just the fortress trim, the snout trim. Snout and rib, I think they're called. I think those are the only two I can really find. Oh, there's another one of these. This one is a little bit more accessible and does, in fact, have a chest. Is it the same structure from before? Oh, I think the other one might have gone up. Maybe I was on the lowest layer. Okay, so I'm just going to let the creeper explode. It'll make my path seem more obvious. And let's see what's in this chest. Oh, and there was a smithing table the whole time here anyway too. So now I've got diamond boots. I'm going to replace them with netherite boots. I've also got some more diamonds. Go back and dig up in that structure. Yeah, I think that's what I had to do. I think that's what I was just missing out on. So are there any other chests in this whole place? Or is it like it's 2 layers and I was in the right layer? I mean, it looks as though... Oh, I did that wrong. It looks as though there's something interesting happening here. So, up through this, charge past the creeper. There's another staircase here. Jump up, jump up. Oh yeah, this is a whole thing, huh? Gonna let the charge creeper explore. Gonna let the creeper do his thing. Oh, okay. Well, that is one of my respawns down. Yeah, I've got to say, I like the idea of an entire update to the Nether, give us some more content. But I do feel like it's a little bit more form over function, and that's fine. That's what a lot of people who are buying Realism add-ons want. And if we're being honest, a lot of people aren't going to treat it like this, you know, the whole custom world and everything. A lot of people are instead going to see it, as we did at the start of the stream, more like this. They're going to see it as a texture pack that you can just apply to any world. And, yeah, on that note, Look at that. It's Realism Craft, but without all the terrain. And if you do it as just the texture pack, you get to keep achievements too. And so in this way, it's pretty good. It's having new animations, having a few new textures and stuff like that can be pretty great. The new structures are one that I'm a little bit more torn on as far as like, are they good or bad? The new content in general, like Bone Stairs and Soul Blackstone, are the only things that I could say like are cool and that maybe I could see myself using. But otherwise, yeah, this was a fun challenge. I think Hard 4 is a really fun idea, and I think I'd love to try it again, but in vanilla survival. What do you reckon, chat? Vanilla survival, Hard 4 survival, Hard 4 in vanilla? I think that sounds like a lot of fun, and you can join me in it if you come and check out that when it happens. For now, though, thank you, because I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm oh wait, do I not get the Space Raiders? I think I don't. Sad. Anyway, see you on Sunday? Because I'm having a Halloween party tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's like 7 people coming around. It's rare that I say this a lot, but I feel like the ideal number of people to hang out with is about 1. You know, maybe like 2 or 3, you know, at a time. 7 people, chat. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, see you for Halloween. Oh, I won't see you for Halloween. I'll see you on the other side of Halloween. Go check out my video on the Legacy Console Edition.